Hi, my name is Jessica Gronenbeck, and I will be walking you through a presentation on how to properly video animals for online sales.
So what equipment do you need in order to video your livestock? You will need to have a video camera. The preferred brands are Canon or Sony. The type of camera you use is up to you, but it is better to use an almost professional camera rather than a cheaper handheld camera. You can use a cheaper camera, but it will not give you the best quality like the higher quality camera will. It is also important to have a backups of all your cameras if it is possible. That way, if something happens while you're on the job, you have a backup on hand. You will also need a tripod. A heavy-duty tripod is a must. That way you can protect yourself against a tempered animal and also protect your equipment. You need to use a tripod for stability, consistency, and better quality videos. You will also need to have SD cards and a battery pack. SD cards are a must that have plenty of storage on them. That way you have plenty of time to video your animals. Always have backups. You will also need to have a battery pack to power your camera. It is important to make sure that it is fully charged and have backups on hand that are also fully charged. It is also a good idea to have helpers and attention getters. You cannot video and direct the animal to where it needs to go all by yourself. That is why having helpers in the shooting pen is a must. They are there to get the animal's attention, stop the animal when needed, and also keep them moving. Depending on the area and the animal, it is a good idea to have at least 3 helpers in the shooting pens at all times. You also need to make sure you have a notebook and pen and editing software. A notebook and pen is important, that way you can keep track of the animals videoed. You will need to make sure that you have the animal's identification and any other specific details that the video may require. You will also need computer editing software. This is so you can go back and edit the footage that you captured to create your final video. The preferred brands are iMovie and Final Cut Pro. Now you're ready for your prep work to video your animals. You will also need to make sure that the animals are clean. Before you even start shooting, you need to walk through the barn and make sure that there is no dirt on them, that they are shined up and clipped properly. You need to enforce these standards. Do not shoot them unless they are met. If they are not met, make the owner clean them up or refuse to shoot them. This is important because it not only represents yourself well, but also your client. You will also need to make sure that you have the proper lighting and background. Lighting is crucial. You need to shoot on a bright sunny day and video with the sun behind you. You will also need to make sure that you have the proper background. An open area with no distracting backgrounds and a level playing field is also a very good idea. Data keeping is very important. You need to voice out loud the animal's ID number for when you go back through and edit. Write down the data as you go along also. That way you can stay organized with all your data. It is very important to say the animal's ID number at the beginning and even the end of the video. That way you can stay organized when you're going back through and editing your videos. While you are shooting, it is also a good idea to make sure you have a good 2 to 3 minutes worth of footage. This way you ensure you have the best of the animal. Make sure you get the side view, the butt view, and chest view. You want the animal to look sound, so nice steady pace is always good. You need to have ring help to guide the animal to where they need to go. Always remember to attempt to get the best footage of the animal possible. If you have to stop and go back to the animal, or take more than 3 minutes worth of footage, that is okay. Just make sure you get the best footage, that way you can represent yourself and your client well. Now you are ready to learn the things you need to remember when editing your videos. During the editing process, it is always a good idea to start with a good photo of the animal, if there is one possible. If not, that is okay. You need to make sure that you have that animal's ID number and any other important information at the bottom left-hand corner. This needs to roll throughout the entire video. It is also a good idea to have the logo of the breeder at the bottom right-hand corner of the footage. This is not a must, but it also adds to the video. Also, during the editing process, you need to select the best footage that shows all angles of the animal, the butt view, chest view, and profiles. The length of the video needs to be between 30 to 40 seconds long. You will also need to remember that you need to have no more than 2 to 3 clips of footage. You can repeat at least one footage, but do not repeat the same footage 3 different times. This does not represent your animal well or yourself well. You also need to make sure that you cut all sounds out of the video. That way, you get rid of all the distracting noise and talking in the background when you are videoing the animal, and have a nice final product in the end.
Now that you've gone through the presentation, you're going to watch an example video of what your video should look like in the end. Thank you for watching. I hope this video is beneficial to you. Go out there and try the techniques that you learned today, and you will find that you will only benefit yourself and your animal's sale.